So about the AB, I just want to start off by saying that I think that this new version of the AB 1955 is sugar-coated. I understand that now they are saying we will now allow parents to know if they ask, they will know what their child is doing, what their child is involved in. However, I want to start by saying as well, there are many parents who are not involved in a child's life. They don't sometimes have the time. I know my mother, I know my father, they sometimes do not have the time to look after me. And that's okay. I like being independent. I like doing things by myself. I don't always want to rely on my parents. I want to give them an easy time. So by saying that, I mean, there's many parents like that who are busy with work, who are trying to bring food to the table, who are trying to bring money to their children. So I don't understand how this bill is anything better than the one before, because how are they going to get more involved? They're busy doing all these other types of things, trying to bring what they think is the best for their child, while their child is at school changing their pronouns, obviously not getting, how Miss Bray said, they're not getting surgeries. But this bill is just the beginning. What is going to come after this bill? Now, actually, what is stopping the government from now saying, we've passed this bill, now we're going to actually give these children more freedom, we're now going to provide surgeries? What is going to stop them from saying that after passing this bill? On the suicidal part, where they were saying that, okay, even if the parent doesn't ask for information on their child, if their child is becoming suicidal, is having suicidal thoughts, we will have to tell them because it's law. Some children don't show signs that they're becoming suicidal. They don't want to talk about their feelings. It's embarrassing to do so. And I've seen it happen. You can see this person, you see they're happy. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see them, they're happy, they're good. They might be saying, oh yeah, I actually want to go by they, them. I'm happier this way. And then you find out later, and it's a really tragic thing, and it's really bad, you find out they kill themselves. You lose a friend. Their parents had absolutely no idea. They had no idea. They were busy doing their own things, trying to provide what they thought was the best for their child. And they have absolutely no idea. They're devastated, they're heartbroken, they just lost their child. So I don't understand how this bill is any different, is any good, is any better than the one where, oh, we're not going to tell you anything about your child. I don't see that. Let me see. Sorry, I have to look at my notes. The other thing that I heard from the public commentary was that we are worried that these children who are changing their gender will have the opportunity to participate in sports that are not their biological gender. They'll go into restrooms that do not pertain to their biological gender. Ms. Bray was saying earlier that we shouldn't stigmatize, I believe you said?
Stigmatize, yeah.
Stigmatize, yes. But again, there are amazing people who are part of the LGBT community. I've seen them, they're my friends. I get along with them, they're great people. But then there is also the people who are not so great. I have seen it with my own eyes as well. There was this student, I will use it as an example. He was gay, we knew he was gay, very out there. He was very confident in himself. I think a little too confident at one point. And we were hanging out, and at one point, he thought it was okay to grace this girl's, and I'm sorry for being graphic, this girl's breasts. She's my friend. He just went out there. And we look at him like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, it's okay, it's because I'm gay. I'm allowed to because I am gay. That's not all right. So yes, while Ms. Bray, we have children who are part of the LGBT community, who are great people, who are trying to bring good to the world, no matter what their gender, what their sexuality is. We have to take in fact that there's also people who just have bad thoughts, who are just doing this for...
Whether they're gay or not.
Well, yes, exactly, who are doing that. And we have to take that in fact. And it's not okay.
No, it's not okay.
And then on the other side of the public commentary as well, they were saying that we chose our legislators. We have to be okay with whatever had happened because we knew who we were voting for. But just like a long time ago, I wasn't born yet, George H.W. Bush, I'm sure you all might know this, he said, read my lips, no taxes. What happened? We still have taxes. But we can't stay with, people should have, stood up and said, hey, you said no taxes. Let's have no taxes. We can do stuff. If we see evil happening around the world, we can't just sit there and be like, oh, but I was okay with this because I voted for it. People can change their mind all the time. So I also don't see how that point is clear. I had a whole, speech on this whole thing involving this. Obviously, I wrote this when I thought that the AB 1955 was still saying that there would be no parent communication, but I still think it has the idea. Is it okay if I go ahead? Parental involvement is crucial in maintaining a strong family structure, which is the foundation of stable societies and nations. When the government intervenes in decisions that should involve the parents, like medical treatment or significant personal choices, it weakens parental authority and creates divisions within the family. Families pass down values and provide emotional, financial, and social support, all of which are essential to raising responsible, independent individuals. By bypassing parental consent and allowing children or teachers to make these decisions independently, the government risks undermining these core values, creating more reliance on the state, and weakening resistance to government overreach. This can contribute to the destabilization of communities and oftentimes entire nations. Strong families produce strong individuals and cohesive societies. Weakening families through government intervention opens the door to greater control and dependency on state systems, which can lead to the loss of personal freedoms and national unity. Persevering parental rights is essential to protecting the core of the American dream. The freedom to make choices, raise families, and pursue happiness without unnecessary government interference. When the government steps in, allowing children or teachers to make decisions that affects that child significantly without parental consent, it undermines family autonomy and erodes the personal freedoms that are foundational to our society. The American dream is about passing down values and opportunities to future generations. To safeguard this dream, parents must remain central in guiding their children's lives, ensuring that family bonds and freedoms remain strong. I do not agree with this bill whatsoever, even if now the parents can call and find out more about their child. It's just sugarcoating the bill. Thank you.